Hello, good morning, happy St David's Day everyone. Little Rodney in the back wearing some fashion, you know, for a special day of the year. So I hope you're all okay. So this lesson is for the 1st of March, the week starting 1st of March. We are getting closer to being able to open up the dojo again. And this lesson is going to be for the, purple belt to black belt. So we're going to be concentrating on making space and getting the outside axe kick in today. Hope you all had a chance to practice last week and get used to the inside axe kick on different ways. So in my next lesson, we're going to work again on the axe kick, but it's not just going to be combinations and making space, it's going to be actually working it well. Yeah. So if you're against the target, I'm going to basically explain, not teach you, but explain, because it's more of a trial and error from your point of view to learn how to do it. But in order to make space, sometimes you can't just have a combination. You might have to push, you might have to turn, or move back a little bit, yeah? Or you might have to jump. That's what I'm planning. But depending on what happens with the dojo, might depend on what I end up teaching in the next lesson. So, but today it's outside axe kick, so coming around and down to the centre. Okay? Usual rules apply. Just enjoy, have fun. Hopefully have fun. I've got my drink over there and I've got my lesson plan there that I've been using now for almost an entire year to get us through COVID. Seems to be doing alright. And I don't have a hole in my sock this week. So I think I'm doing pretty well. Also, this is the first time in weeks, months that I've taught not at 10 o'clock at night. I usually record then. There's people walking up the road there and everything. It's crazy. But otherwise, let's get on with it, okay? And bow. And copy me. Oh. It's still blinking freezing in here though. I've opened some blinds and some curtains, but oh, chilly. And backwards and forwards. Star jumps. Just legs. Crisscross. Backwards and forwards again. And relax, okay? Shake your legs. One leg circle with your knee, difficult. And the other way. Rightio. Head all the way. And down. To one side. And the other. To the centre. Ear to shoulder. And opposite side. Centre. Circles one way. And the other way. Relax, shoulders forward. And backwards. Elbows forward. And back. Arms forward. Backwards. And across. Okay, hands up and down. Side to side. Circles. And the other way. Number 8. And the other way. Excellent. Fists, open and close. Thumbs. Squeeze. And relax. Okay, push down on one hand. And back on the other. Back on the same one even. Oh. Change. Down on one hand. And back. And relax, excellent. Okay, hands on your hips. And push forwards. To centre, one side. And over. Take hold. And just stretch out. Centre. And the other side. Reach over. Take hold and stretch. And centre. Excellent. Okay. So as we have done the past couple of weeks, just let your body drop for this, okay? You want to be like a rag doll. Hopefully we are getting closer to the floor, progressing with our stretch. You should be, if you've been doing lessons every week between Graham and myself. But also if you've been doing a bit of stretching or training in the week. That's the big part now. You know, we've done the lessons, we can't do any more than we are. So it's up to you to help us by helping you to do a bit more. So just from here, I'm going to turn side on, remember. We're just going to keep our legs completely straight and just let ourselves go down a little bit. Drop your head. Hands onto your knees. Okay, down onto your shins. Back onto your knees. Shins. Ankles. Shins. Ankles again. And toes, see if you can stand on them. So just remember, you go as far as you can. Back to your ankles. And then toes. To the floor. Make fists. Toes. Ankles. Shins. Knees. And back up. Okay, so what I usually do before I do these lessons on a Sunday evening, I usually go for a run first, come back, so I'm a little bit more flexible. I haven't done that today, so I'm stiff, so I couldn't go as far. but I can feel it coming back really quick. Yeah, so the more you do stretch, the better off you are. We're going to do our balance stretches now, and then our squat split, and then we're going to come back to that, do it one more time, and hopefully our hamstrings are a little bit looser, so let us go down a little bit further to help get that bit of an extra stretch. Okay, so catch your foot, knees together, heel to bum, balance, push your bum forward. Change. So I'm just going to do my arm balance, I don't want to be bouncing around like Tigger. Change. 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 Ooh. And change. And relax. Shake those legs. Let's just do 5 squats. Okay? All the way down. And up. Down. Up. Ooh. Down. Up. That's 3. Down. Up. That's 4. Down. Keep it there. Keep it there. Up. Excellent. Shift your legs. One knee up. Pull in nice and tight. Change. 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 One more each side. Change. And relax. Squatting position. We're going to do half squats. Okay, so full squats when we're going to go down. Half squat. When you just put your hands on your thighs, and then we bend our knees, and our hands go to our knees. Once they go down, we come back up. Okay, so it's only half of an actual squat. Just a way of warming up these hamstrings again. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight back, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you may feel the front of your legs, your quadriceps burning as well. Good, excellent, that's all we want. Okay, so half a split squat now. Remember, half of our legs are squatting, the other half are doing the splits. Yeah? So from here, just squat down, straighten one leg out. The squat, do it on your toes, that's fine. If you want, one hand on your knee, and one hand on each knee even, and just lean forward. If you're not too comfortable with that, make a triangle with your hands in front, and just lean into that. If you are comfortable, just extra balance work. You should feel it in your groin. Change, so up, over, and down. Oh, creaking bones here. Over. Over. Oh, oh, losing my balance. to the middle. And we're going to go down again. This time, my hand on my straight leg is going to go down to my ankle, or as far down as I can get it. Don't go any further than your ankle for now though. We want to walk ourselves back into this. Not run. And change. Get your balance first. Excellent. To the centre. Bring your feet together. Shake. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do one full squat followed by 2 half squats. Yeah? So 1 full squat, 2 halves. 1 full squat, 2 halves. So we're going to do, shall we do, we'll start easy. We'll do 5 full squats, which will mean 10 half squats. Yeah? Hands out in front, or onto your ears, whichever way. Full squats are with me. 1, all the way down, back up, hands on your thighs. 1, 2. 2. 3. 4. 5. Everyone feeling alright? Should we go to 10? Yeah. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent effort. Shake your legs. Backwards and forwards. Okay, let's go back to the leg stretches. Shoulder width apart, hands on your knees, straight legs. Already, my legs feel looser. Yeah? Back's still a little tight. Had a bit of a lazier week. But that's still loosened off compared to the beginning. So, walk those hands down to your shins. Ankles. Toes. Floor. Move your fingers. And then fists. Fingers. Toes. Ankles. Shins. Knees. And back up. Shake your legs. Hopefully you're a little bit looser, you weren't as tight then. But great effort. Get a quick drink. So I'm using these drink breaks to read what's on my my lesson plan. I'm on my 3rd one of these from lessons to teach you. Okay, so a little bit of fitness now. So we've done our leg stretches. Oh, excuse me. So it is 3 sets for 30 seconds of flutter kicks. Easy. In between each set, you'll get 10 seconds after each set. And then we'll be doing 3 sets of 15 seconds for the plank. Now, I personally hate the plank. Give me flutter kicks any day of the week. But, like always, we're going to do this together. Okay? So, make sure you've got some space. You need to lie down on your back. Right then. Legs just off the floor, and all we do is we're going to straight legs, little flutter kicks. So 30 seconds, starting now. So your feet shouldn't touch the floor, they should stay just above it. That little tapping is my gi trousers banging against the mats. You can look up, you can look around, whatever. Just keep those legs going up and down. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Woo! Oh, it's getting proper lovely out there today. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is our second set, 30 seconds. Feet out, let's touch the floor. Keep it going. All the way. If you think you're getting cramp in your toes, give them a wiggle. And relax. Woo! Should feel a little bit of a burn in the bottom of your belly, tops your legs. I'll give you 15 seconds to rest this time. Do. Ready, steady, go. So last 15 seconds. 30 seconds, sorry. You don't have to go a million kicks a second, as long as they're moving. My legs are getting tired now. Granted, they're probably the same weight as you lot. Okay, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Keep your back on the floor, go onto your feet, and push your hips up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Legs up and slowly let them drop down. Bring them back up. Straight and down. Onto your heels again. Push up and relax. Okay, that was your 3 sets of 30 seconds of flutter kicks. Easy peasy. Plank. So plank position, excuse me. Plank position is almost a full press up position, but instead of going on your hands, you use your forearms and your elbows. Just like this. Yeah? Toes on the floor, knees not on the floor. So we'll be in this position here. I don't want bums all the way up there, I don't want bellies all the way down here. So 3 sets of 15 seconds. Hands down, elbows down, get your toes ready. I'll count you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So all we're doing is 15 seconds. Your bum needs to be a little lower than your shoulders. Well done everyone. 2, 1, relax. Okay, 10 seconds, and then we do the next one. Ready, steady, go. And relax. Oh, doing fantastic everyone. You might be slipping a little bit in your socks. I am. There you go. Last one, now. And relax. Excellent. Okay? Just onto your knees. Nice straight backs. Roll your shoulders and roll them back as if you're trying to roll your spine to straighten your back. Okay? Do you want to close your eyes for a minute? Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 3 more times. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Last time, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Okay, excellent. Get yourself a drink. I'm starting to warm up here now. Okay then, so, before we go on to the axe kick, the outside axe kick, what I want to quickly touch on, or speak to even, black belts. Or those that are training for black belts, I know we haven't done videos specifically for you. When we get back to the dojo, we will do like an hour and a half on a weekend, just specifically centered around your training. The one thing I have to stress on though is the hardest part of any black belt test is your fitness. Yeah, you can be absolutely amazing at karate, but if you can't do 100 sit-ups or 100 star jumps when you're asked to, or throughout the session, or you get tired after half an hour of training, remember the black belt test could be up to 2.5 hours. It's not like a normal grading. These are drawn out. We will have you stood still for 5-10 minutes just because we are allowed to. It's getting the most out of you. So the biggest thing I need to stress for you is fitness, fitness, fitness. Yeah. If you can't get outside one day, do 100 star jumps, sit-ups, whatever, squats. Yeah, just something to get you moving, to get that heart beating, to get it stronger and ready for your grading. We can do all the teaching and get you all the moves so that you'd get 100% on it. But like I said, if you haven't got the fitness, I can't make you do fitness. I can only advise you do it. Yeah, but that is what most people fail their black belt on, is not being fit enough. Yeah. So, like I said, when we get back, we'll be doing sessions concentrated on yours. Yeah. Right then, back to the lesson. Axe kick. So we have now done our basics of inside and outside. Last week, or my last session, we did axe kick, the inside axe kick. This week, it's the outside axe kick. Also, we've been going up higher and higher. We're not going to go higher, my knees. We're not going to go higher than our shoulder again, yeah? Just because I want to teach this technique without having to worry about height or your foot slipping from underneath you. So same rules. The leg still needs to be straight, it still needs to come high, and it needs to be coming down. Whichever kick you're doing, inside or outside, they are the principles. Last part of it, you should never slam your heel down. You should always be able to draw back, hop forward, whatever, yeah? You've got to protect that heel. You crack that heel, you're not going to be walking on it. So, you've got to be very careful. Just for a minute though, hip height. And just get used to moving backwards and forwards. Swap legs. That's it. Let's swap legs again. Outside motion. So it's not quite a crescent kick. Crescent kick is all the way around. Okay, we're not after that. We're just small circular motion. Swap legs. So, not a full crescent kick, just a circular motion. Okay. I'm happy for us to do this lesson at hip height, or between hip and shoulder. Yeah, so ribcage height. I'm happy for that. The more we practice, the stretching we're going to get. So you might find, even though you're getting tired, or your legs are starting to ache, that your legs are managing to go a little higher. That's because they are stretching. The muscles are. Right. Outside axe kick is a little bit more tricky. Well, I would say the inside axe kick, from my point of view, is the harder one to do. Yeah, it's the tricky one. The outside is tricky in a different way because ideally you need to make a bit more space. Yeah? If you're too close with an outside axe kicks generally tend to come higher than an inside axe kick would. If you're coming in with an axe kick from the outside and you're too close, rather than it hitting with the heel, you're going to hit with your calf. Yeah? Your legs are heavy, so it's going to hurt, it's going to deaden the shoulder or really knock the head sort of senseless. But it's not going to do the damage that we're aiming for. So the thing with an outside axe kick is you need distance, you need a bit more precision, yeah? You need to be accurate, you need to be able to aim your heel, which is fairly far away from your eyes, yeah? You need to get that heel aimed at the target so that you're striking with the heel. So if it's aiming for the top of the head, well, you're going to need to make sure that you're either close enough or far enough away from the target. That's the first thing. Second thing is, your target is probably moving. They're not just stood still, they're not static targets. Yeah? You know when we do our one steps and then you block it out of the way, strike, strike. Yeah? Ideally, if you're doing an axe kick, they're not stood there like that. Yeah? They're moving about. So the second thing about the accuracy, the precision, is that not only do you need to be able to aim your heel, make sure that you're not too far too close, but you also need to be able to move with it. Okay? You need to be able to change direction. Changing the axe kick once it's in mid-motion, you're not going to be able to do it. So you've got to be able to perceive, be able to guess where your target's going. So, that's why I need to be light on my feet for this. Because I need to be able to move. Right, he's going to be there, he's keeping moving, so I need to aim slightly in front and bring it down. Yeah? When you're doing the inside axe kick, you're a lot closer back. You're going to be able to catch your target. Won't hurt as much as the outside one, but you still will catch. So that's the thing with the outside axe kick. That's where it becomes tricky. Right. I'm going to talk about moving away or getting distance away from the target to landing. So fists up. Imagine that my opponent now is in range for me to hit a couple of body blows. I can hit them in the head. I'm able to hit them with hooks and uppercuts. Yeah? If I'm able to hit them with a hook and an uppercut, that means one thing. I am too close to effectively catch them with my heel of an axe kick. Hands, arms are shorter than legs. Yeah? Which means I need to do one thing. I need to make distance. Now I can do it one of two ways. I can move myself back, but that's causing a problem. If I move in this direction, I'm going to find it very difficult to perform that outside crescent kick. Not crescent kick, axe kick. So, the best thing to do is to move my opponent back. Yeah? So getting them from here to here. I can do that by forcefully just putting in a barrage of blows, by elbows, and push. Yeah? Because once I push, I step forward and drop the axe kick. Yeah? So I'm here. Bang, bang, elbows, uppercuts, hooks. Like I said, I'm close enough to deliver these. And then one big push, followed by an axe kick. Okay? You see a lot of full contact karate, Kyokushin fighters doing that movement. Yeah? They barrage, they just throw in all these strikes in. Yeah? Gut busters, overhands. And they absolutely pummel, and the opponent's just trying to knock the hands out of the way. Yeah? And they're knocking. And then the last thing they expect is to get pushed back. They get pushed back, they lose their balance, and next thing they know, the axe kick is coming straight down and hitting them on the centre of the chest, knocking them to the floor. They've lost that fight. So that is one thing we can do. We can get used to a barrage. Okay? So just from here, left leg in front, fist up. We're going to drop 6 or 7 strikes. I do not care what your strikes are. Yeah? This is the joys of being a senior or a higher grade. You can do your front punches. You can do hooks and uppercuts. Whatever. You are the builder of your style. Yeah? So, 6 strikes. I wouldn't use knife hands or spears for this. You want to be overwhelming them. Yeah? You want 6 or 7 incredibly fast, but technically correct strikes so that you are confusing them. They don't know what to block, yeah? And it's a little bit different to this because I'm not aiming for their face. I'm aiming for their chest and their gut so that they are blocking, moving their arms. Because when they're blocking down here, they've got nothing to protect up here. They're too busy, okay? So then when I do push them on the shoulders, they are already falling backwards. And that's when the axe kick comes. So, what I want you to do, any 6 or 7 strikes, but make them good, solid strikes. I don't care what they are, like I said. Just make sure that they are going to disorientate, keep them busy, or hurt them. Because after 6 or 7, you're going to stop striking there and push. As you push, you do a little step, because that little step is where you transition into the axe kick. Sorry, I forgot my word then. Is where you transition. So, we're going to do 4 or 5 of these. And don't worry if the barrage, we're going to call it barrage, yeah? Don't worry if they're the same 6 or 7 moves that you do each time. Mine will probably be because I just want to overwhelm them. So from here, in your own time, off you go. Push, axe kick. Okay? Try it off the inside as well. So right legs in front. Push, axe kick. Keep swapping over. So that was number 2. We're going to do 6, I think, so 3 on each side. So lighten those feet, off you go. Push. It's tricky remembering to do those strikes, then push and then kick. This isn't a combination where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is it? This is like you're in real fight, you are training to go against a partner here. Okay, off you go again. And you're being surprised just how much space I made. Don't be afraid to move forward as you're striking as well. Yeah? Off you go. Last one, I think it's last one. We'll call this the last one anyway. Okay, so nice and relaxed. And go. Get a drink. Once you've had a drink, I want you to pause the video. I want you to do it 10 more times. 5 off one side, 5 off the other. You might find as you're walking forwards that you're doing it off the same leg each time. Even though you've started with maybe your left leg in front, you might actually end up with your right leg in front to do the axe kick with the left starting leg. That is fine. Do not panic. Okay? It takes a lot to figure out what you're comfortable with. It's a lot of practice. Okay? So, we have done a push. Yeah, sorry. Pause, do 10, try and get 10 on each side, or 5 on each side, it's up to you, and then come back. So, we've done the push, which is really effective, yeah? Because I'm barraging, I'm confusing them, I'm keeping their mind busy to block so that they are taking less damage to their chest, to their gut, yeah? So I keep doing that, and then push the shoulders on the top of the chest, yeah? That's where it goes. There is another way of doing it. It's a lot less movements. Problem is, sometimes if you are, it's one strike essentially. You are setting up an axe kick with only one prior strike. It's a snap kick, or thrust kick, sorry. And the problem with it is, if you have tired legs, you are having an off day, or you're just not quick enough, they might knock this thrust kick out of the way. Yeah, they might deflect it. You've done it, take it, and you are automatically side to back on, losing your balance, and they are going to absolutely cane you to the side of the head with an elbow, a hammer fist, a ridge hand, whatever. Okay? So this one is a little bit more tricky. I can do a snap kick off my front leg to do it. Yeah? 1, down, axe kick, because hopefully that snap kick is enough to either fold them forward or push them back, depending on where you strike. If you get them in the gut, they're probably going to lean forward. If you get them in the chest, they're probably going to start losing balance backwards. So it depends on how good your kick, that front kick is. Yeah, so if you can do a fast front snap, brilliant. If not, you're going to do a back thrust kick. Yeah, so a snap kick is when you come up and back down. My thrust is when I'm going through. But your purples are above. You should know that. I shouldn't have had to explain that. Zip. So my back leg is thrusting forward. 1. Okay? That is the move. That is a lot slower than 5 or 6 good gut shots. But this is effective. So from here, I've got my fists up, and I'm just going to come in with a snap kick, thrust kick. So 1, push, 2. I've pushed them hopefully, or folded them over enough that I have got all the power to use, because I know I've moved them to the point where my axe, the tip of my heel, is going to come down strong, exactly where I want it. Yeah? When we get back, we'll be able to use the back pads and actually use a target. Right now you're just using thin air, which is fine, because that's how I learned. So, left leg in front, fist up. I want you to practice the snap kick off your back leg with me. We're going to pause it once we've done 5 off each side, and I want you to practice 5 more of this one that we're doing, and then 5 on each side of using a front snap kick, and then a back axe kick. Okay? But this one again is about making the distance. You are getting a set space between you and your opponent that you know you can hit with. Okay? So, my left leg's in front, which means I'm going to be snapping off my back leg, or thrusting off my back leg, going forward, axing down with my heel. Oh my god, not with my hammer fist. Woo! Okay, so from here, fists up, 1, big thrust down, axe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, we're going to swap legs. One thing I just want to say, we are making distance when we do this. We're making a lot of distance. Each one of these mats, when they're separate, is 1 metre, 100 centimetres. I'm doing 2 mats each time I do this combination. So it's only 2 moves. It's a thrust kick, I'm moving 1 metre. My axe kick comes up, I'm moving another metre. So that just shows that I am making distance. Okay? So my right leg in front now, fist up. My left leg is doing the thrust. My right leg will be doing the kick, the axe kick. Okay, so nice and relaxed. And 1. 2. 3. 4. And last, 5. Excellent, well done. So, pause the video there, do 5 more of that one, and then I want you to have a go, 5 each leg, of doing your front snap into an axe kick. You probably find that they don't move 2 metres, or you don't move 2 metres. You might only get 1 metre from the front leg, fine. A metre is a metre, it's extra space. Okay, so pause, do that. Excellent, okay, so that is the end. Yeah, that's the end of today's lesson. Hopefully we will be getting back to the dojo soon. I'm hoping that that will have been my last karate video, and the next time you see me will be in the dojo. If not, oh well, we just got to be patient. But great effort, and thank you all for sticking with us. Right, homework. Split squats. I want you to do 3 sets of split squats. 3 times this week and 3 times next week. So by the time you've seen me next, you would have done it on 6 days. Yeah? I want each split squat to be done for 10 seconds each side. Yeah? That's it. That is your homework. Those that are training for your black belts, fitness, I don't care what it is, do a pyramid. Pyramid of squats and flutter kicks, because wow, my tummy is hurting from those flutter kicks. Do something like that, but you do need to start building on that. And if there's adults watching, because I think there adults have been watching this class, oh, what can we do for you? Actually, I've given you the calf raises this week, haven't I? So calf raises, and I want you to do a pyramid of 10 of the squats and the half squats. So 1 full squat, 2 halves, all the way up to 10, and then work it down. If you lot want to try it as well, purples to blacks, have a go, feel free, and let me know how it goes. But otherwise, feet together, hands by sides, and bow.